Dan, what do you think?
What am I thinking right now? I got my boy's back. I saw him surrounded by police, but he appears to be okay.
Nice.
So,
Brian Lodge over there.
yeah. You know, when you see one of your fellow comrades surrounded by a gaggle of police, you have to start filming. You never know.
Yeah, good advice.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think you're right, Dan. What is there any word on the movie, the Into the Fire? What's going on?
Yeah, man, we're working really hard on it. You know, I don't want to say any kind of release date now. It's tough to say. Maybe by the end of February, early March, hopefully. It's a lot of work to do yet. I mean, we've got over 100 hours of HD footage, you know, a couple terabyte drives full of stuff that we're going through. And as soon as we get the final cut done, which is almost there, I'm going to start scoring the film. And then as soon as that's done, we're basically good to go. So as soon as possible.
Awesome, yeah, look up for the G20 documentary Into the Fire on pressfortruth.ca and Dan Dix. Recently we had some reports on the Ombudsman report, Caught in the Act, and I know that he used a lot of the evidence from Press for Truth. Do you have any words on this Ombudsman report?
Yeah, you know, I thought he did a good job in explaining, you know, the problems with the Public Works Protection Act that was, you know, passed in secret. I was a little bit, not disappointed, but I thought his recommendations, he could have taken it a little bit further. Having them revise the act is obviously necessary. It needs to be done. But still, nobody's been held accountable for anything. You know, he had the opportunity to interview Bill Blair, and he didn't. So overall, it was fairly good, but I would have liked to have seen, you know, Bill Blair and Dalton McGuilty somehow held accountable for their actions.
For real. And do you want to talk about the story of what happened in Queen's Park with Queen's Park, or do you want to get into that? Or?
With which?
With well, the idea of from what I heard, that Press for Truth is not allowed in Queen's Park, even though you're the main source for this Ombudsman report. Were you guys allowed to film the press release?
No, I'll tell you what happened. We went to get a the proper credentials to get a pass to be able to be inside the legislative building. They said if you're not a member of the press gallery, you have to go through, you know, this avenue, and we went through that. They went onto my website and said, because your site says that you guys are political activists, unfortunately, we can't let you in. So, you know, they weren't going to let us in because they felt that we had an agenda and that therefore we're biased media. So that's what they told us. They didn't let us in, but luckily you did get in and hooked us up with some footage, which is awesome. So it all worked out in the end.
Yeah, for real, yeah. So stay tuned to Word of Mouth on CKLN. Check out pressfortruth.ca, and thanks a lot, Dan Dix.
Word out.
Yeah.
And for the citizens of Toronto, the days up to and including the weekend of the G20 will live in infamy as a time period where martial law set in the city of Toronto, leading to the most massive compromise of civil liberties in Canadian history. And we can never let that happen again. Thank you.
Remember your oath, sir. You're a peace officer. Remember your oath. A servant protect. That's right. We are not the enemy here. Where are people supposed to go? Pardon me? Okay? Alright.
So I just talked with one of the police officers asking, where our protest is supposed to go, because we're all boxed in here. He said to hang tight, pretty much have no place to go, so activists are pinned. It's kind of a hairy situation. Let's hope that the police officers use all their best judgment and do not injure any innocent protesters. Me? I'm being taken.